Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Year of the Dragon. We're here today celebrating one of the largest holidays for many Asians across Chicago and Cook County and across the world, the Lunar New Year. For me, growing up, this was the biggest holiday with family and community and friends, and oftentimes the one time that we were all together in the year. And so it's nice to see our Chicago and Cook County families coming together today to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Today we have Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, Chicago City Clerk Anna Valencia, Chicago Alderwoman Pat Dowell, three of my colleagues on the county board, Anthony Casada, Scott Britton, and Kevin Morrison, Illinois Supreme Court Justice Joy Cunningham, and all the way from Lake County, our friend and chair of the Asian American Caucus, Holly Kim. So this is our second annual Lunar New Year celebration, and we have a lot to celebrate. Last year, when we were here celebrating the first Lunar New Year celebration in this building, there were only 2 Asian American women in elected office in this building, and now we have 3. And this is a record number not just of Chinese Americans and Asian Americans, but Asian American women elected here in Chicago City government and Cook County government, so it's a good day. So we're here to celebrate the Lunar New Year, the year of the dragon, the wood dragon, which brings in luck and prosperity. We have the lion dancers from Haynes Elementary in Chinatown who are going to scare away all of the evil spirits and help bring us luck in the new year. But before that, we're going to hear from some of our elected officials in the area, and we're going to start with the first Asian American woman, the first Chinese American in the Chicago City Council who represents Chinatown here in the city of Chicago, Alderwoman Nicole Lee.
Thank you, Commissioner Morita, and thank you all of you for being here to help celebrate our Lunar New Year. It is an honor for me to be standing before you as a duly elected, first Chinese American elected to the City Council of Chicago and the first Asian Majority Ward. Lots to be proud of there. I mean, if you want to clap for that, I wouldn't mind. Come on. I want to just echo the sentiments from Commissioner Morita. This is a really big holiday for us. If any of you were in Chinatown yesterday, like several of the people here behind me were, thank you, Mayor, for coming to the Lunar New Year parade in Chinatown on Sunday. It was by far the biggest that I've ever seen, and I've been there a long time. We couldn't be more proud of the work that has happened in the Chinatown community, activism within the Asian American community to allow for the first time all of Chinatown to be contiguously located in one ward, creating this first majority ward. I think we're seeing a groundswell of activism and engagement by Asian Americans, who are one of the fastest growing groups in the United States and definitely here in Illinois. I thank each and every one of them, each and every one of you for joining us to share in this celebration. Everybody at that parade on Sunday, it was just a sea of diverse faces, and it was wonderful to see everybody coming to our community to help celebrate. Mayor Johnson, thanks you for all the revenue, for everything that you spend in Chinatown. Thank you very much, everybody. Happy New Year.
And next we have Alderwoman Lenny Mana Hoppenworth, the second Asian American woman in City Council, the first Filipina representing the 48th Ward, including the Uptown Edgewater community, Lenny Mana Hoppenworth.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. Thank you. I'm so proud to stand with my colleagues to triple our representation in this building. I represent Edgewater, Andersonville, and Uptown, which includes Little Vietnam, Asia on Argyle. And we also had a terrific time celebrating Lunar New Year this weekend and all month. You know, right now, there's too many forces that want to divide us. And we want to say that what makes us as a Chicago great is our diversity. And so we are doing that today, and we will continue to do that every single day. And we know It's February, Black History Month, when Black and brown people stand together and say that when we work together, we achieve so much more. We're going to keep doing that here in City Council, at the Cook County level, at the state level, at the federal level, because when we work together, we achieve so much. And I also want to say thank you to the young people who are here today, who are going to celebrate with us, to infuse some dance and music and joy, because we know when we put love at the center, we are going to help everybody have a better life for everybody. So thank you all for being here. Happy Lunar New Year to all.
And next we have our Cook County Board President, who made history herself as the first Black woman elected Cook County Board President, but also helped so many of us also make history. I always say I couldn't have made Asian American history without President Preckwinkle, our very own president, Tony Preckwinkle.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful that Mayor Johnson was able to join us, and of course, I'm thankful to Commissioner Morita and our three alderpersons, but two who are leading this event today, Alderperson Nicole Lee and Alderperson Lenny Hoppenworth. I'm very grateful for the presence of all of these elected officials and community leaders. You know, I always say that America is a great nation because people came from all over the world to make it so. That's particularly true of our Asian American and Pacific Islander community, which supports and lends a hand not just to immigrants from their own tribes, but to all who come to this country. We're very proud of the fact that we're a sanctuary city, a sanctuary county, and welcoming communities. And we could not accomplish that responsibility, that obligation, especially in these trying times, without the Asian American Pacific Islander community. You know, the Asian American community is strong. It has a diversity of traditions and languages. And while each community has its unique history, it also has shared experiences. And cultures remain alive and fluid across generations. Values of family and supporting one another remain strong, and the sacrifices made by you make us a more perfect union. So I'm very grateful to be here today. I want to acknowledge that we've been joined by Commissioner Stamps and Commissioner of the Water Reclamation District, Dan Pogoszelski. Did we miss anybody else who was? And thank you very much, Supreme Court Justice Joy Cunningham. Did we miss anybody else? Applause for all those three. Thank you very much for joining us today, and happy Lunar New Year.
And we also have our very own Chicago Mayor, Brandon Johnson, who has been a leader and believer in ensuring that the diverse voices of Chicago are represented in the mayor's office. He has been a champion for all communities and for equity and inclusion, but specifically a friend to the Asian American community, my friend, Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. It is good to have so many friends at every level of government, so I'm grateful to the board president as well as my former colleagues at the County Board of Commissioners. There was a quick moment there where I could have been the first mayor of Chicago to also be a Cook County Commissioner, but I ended up resigning from my county board seat right before I was sworn in, but I was tempted for a quick second to stay on the county board for just one more minute. But I'm grateful to all of the work that you all do, and of course, the alders that are here today, along with our city clerk and our Supreme Court Justice. This is truly an example of how great and remarkable our city really is. And so, happy Lunar New Year. And as I've learned to say on Sunday, I'm going to try to do it again, but Kong He Fat Choi. So how's that? I would not be doing an entire press conference in another language, but I can at least say Happy New Year. And I'm really honored to really celebrate. And I want to thank Alderpersons Lee and Mana Hoppenworth. The energy and the intellect that they bring to the City Council is really a testament of who we are as a city. Their bravery as well as their compassion for people is something that I'm most impressed by. And it's really a blessing and really an honor that as Asian American communities all across our city, as we bring in this new year, it really lifts up what's possible in this city. I often think about someone like Alderperson Lee, where he was representing an award that once upon a time was not the most welcoming, friendly space for many people. And to see how our city has transformed, we're a city that can elect an Asian American woman to a ward that has been known for its racism. But it tells you what's possible in this city when we have the right leadership and position. So thank you very much, Alderwoman Lee, for your example, and Alderwoman Mana Hoppenworth. Let me also just say that New Year brings new joy. But it's also important that the work that the Asian American community has done, that we recognize that it has a rich history in the city of Chicago. Because of its contributions to education and business and local government and so many other spaces, we are better and stronger, safer as a result of that. And I want to make sure that we are doing everything in our power to create a more prosperous and a vibrant and a diverse city. And I appreciate the contributions that the Asian American leadership has brought to the city of Chicago. We will continue to celebrate and recognize the many ways in which all of our communities can thrive. Now, I'm especially excited about this new year because I expressed this on Sunday, because this is the year of the dragon, and I was born in the year of the dragon. Right. So I understand that the strength and the courage and the success that we have as a city is contingent upon our best qualities leading us during these very difficult times. But it resonates so strong because I often refer to the city of Chicago as the best freaking city in the world. But what makes us so remarkable is that the diversity in our city is what I like to call the soul of Chicago. It's the very makeup of our city that imbibes our true essence. And so I want you all to just know that you have a mayor who is committed to serving and working alongside of county government, the federal government, state government, to build a more prosperous and more unified city. So God bless you all. God bless the greatest city in the world. God bless Cook County, the state of Illinois, and everybody else I want God to bless. So thank you all very much.
Let's try this again one more time, Mayor. Come on. Gong hei,
Gong hei,
fat choi.
fa choi,
Gong shi,
gong shi,
fat sai.
fa sai.
There we go.
All right, here we go. I do.
All right, and with that, we are going to have the lion dancers from Haynes Elementary come in and scare away all of the bad spirits from the past year. Bring in good luck. All of our elected officials are going to feed the lions lucky red envelopes, hung bao, for good luck. All right? Happy Year of the Dragon, everybody.
You've got two judges.